Jonathan Lee Riches Investigates. Today we are going to talk about Kaylee's little sweet dog, Murphy. Murphy the dog. And I have a lot of questions in regards to Murphy. So let's talk. First, 4 college students brutally stabbed in a home during the early morning hours of November 13th, 2022, Moscow, Idaho. Police have made no arrest, haven't identified any suspects. Let's talk about Murphy, Kaylee's dog. Okay, first, Murphy is this sweet little dog right here. The cutest dog in the world, literally. Moscow police a couple days ago put out a statement in regards to Murphy, and I want to share that with you here, and then we will discuss. The Moscow, Idaho Police Department put out this statement regarding the dog Murphy, regarding Kaylee's dog Murphy. There have been numerous request about the dog found at the residence on the morning of November 13th, the Moscow Police Department said on its website. Arriving officers entered the residence and found the deceased victims. During the search of the home, a dog was found in a room where the crimes had not been committed. Found in a room where the crimes had not been committed. Officers did not find any evidence on the dog, and there was no indication the animal had entered the crime scene. While the dog was in the house and when officers arrived, it has not been determined where the dog was physically located when the murders took place. So Murphy was inside a room, and I have a lot of questions about that. So I actually got a map of the house, and it shows all 3 floors, and I want to share that with you now, and I discuss a little bit about the rooms inside the house in relation to Murphy the dog. This is a map of the house, inside the house, a layout of it provided by a source, and I'm going to share a little bit of information about the house. So the 3rd floor, you see, allegedly, that's where Kaylee and Maddie stayed. And you see the 2nd floor is Xana and Ethan's bedroom. And you see a living room. It says it has a vacant bedroom and a kitchen. And then on the 1st floor, the 2 surviving roommates, Bethany and Dylan, stayed. Now, police said the dog was found in a room where the crime was not committed. Well, which room? Which room? Because according to Kaylee's father, Steve, he said he was told whoever did this crime came in through the 2nd floor sliding glass door or window. So they come in the 2nd floor, and you see there's no room in the kitchen. The living room is open. Ethan's and Xana's bedroom is here. And then there's a vacant bedroom. Go up the steps, and you see Maddie and Kaylee's room. Where was the dog at? If Kaylee and Maddie, according to Kaylee's father, were found, stabbed in the bed in the top floor, 3rd floor. I mean, is it possible that it was in one of the rooms that was the same bed and the dog was in the other room here? You see Maddie and Kaylee, but they were found in the same bed. Is it one of the rooms there that the dog was found? A room where the murder didn't happen? You see there's 2 rooms there on the 3rd floor. Or was the dog found in a vacant bedroom on the 2nd floor? Or was the dog found on the 1st floor in Dylan or Bethany's room? But I would rule out Dylan and Bethany's room. I wouldn't think the dog would be down there. And as a dog owner, you would think the dog would be with the owner, not with, someone else, unless they put the dog in a vacant room when they sleep at night and then bring the dog out. So where was the dog? Where was the dog? And why was the dog locked inside a room?
So which room was Murphy in? Which room was Murphy in? Considering that the father of Kaylee said that he who went inside the home there and did that did go through a second floor, either sliding glass or window, second floor. But you would think Murphy would be with Kaylee on the third floor. Where was Murphy? I mean, look at this dog. It's so sweet. It's so active. It's running around. You think Murphy was quiet during this situation? Also, I want to raise a good question, and I want everyone to, maybe you guys can answer this question. Now, Madison and Kaylee were out. All 4 of the victims were out. Actually, all 6 of the people living in that house were actually out of the house the night before, and all of them eventually made their way back home. The question is, when Kaylee and Madison returned home, do you think they took Murphy out to walk to use the restroom? Where does Murphy use the bathroom? You would think that Murphy would go outside. So did they take the dog back and take Murphy out? That's a question I have. That's a question I'm wondering. Let me know what you guys think on that. But Murphy is now in the hands of Jack DeCour, which is Kaylee's boyfriend. Police say that Murphy didn't mingle with the crime scene. So which room was Murphy in? As a dog owner, do you feel comfortable if you live in a house with other people for your dog to be in another room with another occupant? I don't think so. And then as a dog owner, do you think that you would keep your dog in a separate room while you sleep at night? I don't know. And then there's some speculation that the sliding glass door was open. Whoever did this left the sliding glass door open. I mean, it's just weird. Murphy could have slipped out, but their police are saying Murphy was in a room. It just makes me think that whoever did this was comfortable around the house where the dog was comfortable with whoever was inside the home. Somebody the dog is familiar with. The dog looked active. You saw it in the video that I was just showing and running around and everything like that. The floors are hardwood. The walls echo. Do you think a dog would be locked in a room for 8 hours? 8 hours and not bark? Not bark, bark in the morning and want to get out, and Dylan and Bethany, the 2 roommates downstairs, not hear Murphy? Not hear Murphy? So those are some questions I want to ask. All of you, what's your thoughts on that? You think a stranger went into that house and did that? I don't know. I made some videos titled Inside Job. To me, it makes me feel like it was an inside job where it was someone that was familiar with the occupants. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button. I cover true crime. I am covering this case at all angles. Will Jack keep Murphy? Will Kaylee's father ask for Murphy? How does that work? How does that work? And you notice that Kaylee's family have no problem that they're speaking about publicly for Murphy to be in Jack's hands. You would think if Kaylee's family thought Jack would do it, you'd think they would want Murphy in the hands of Jack. You know, and Murphy was untouched. Murphy was untouched. Whoever did this, do they have a sympathy, soft spot, a heart for animals? It's strange that they would do something to a human and then spare the animal. Why? Why? A lot of unsolved, unanswered questions at this time. Studying this case, what happened? Everyone be safe. Praying for the victims, praying for the victims' family. We will talk soon. God bless.